Hello, this is Alex. Just wanted to do a Bitcoin dominance, um, Ethereum dominance, and others USDTD dominance overview. We're going to look at Bitcoin dominance and total cap and USDT first. The first thing we look for are them trending in the same direction. Here they're trending in the same direction. You see prices going up. Here they start diverging and price reverses. Um, that's red and green. Here you see, let's see, we also want to look for red and green crosses. Let's see, this one they're trending together and then they start diverging here. So, they're trending together, red is trending together, green is trending together, and then they start diverging here. And so we have that cross right here. Here we see a red and green cross. So red and green crosses are basically reversals. So that's kind of one way to look at it. Here's another red and green cross. And it starts pumping. So, kind of a big deal. And we like to hold it where it's on a, if you move it like this, it's not moving that much. That's where it's like a nice solid state. You obviously want to also, when you're adding these to the screen, like if you're to add A to D, you would do a new price scale, and then you would double click these to make sure they're scaled appropriately. So yeah, black's total cap, red's Bitcoin dominance, green is USDTD. So basically what we want to see here is, for this to go up, we either need to see both of these go down, or this one can also go up, because the other thing to look for is Bitcoin pumping with a cycle start. So, we'll kind of see that in a few spots. Like what was the first thing to pump, in this cycle start? If we look at Ethereum D and others D and take off USDT. Basically, you can see Ethereum's going down here, others D is going down here. Bitcoin's really the first thing to pump in this huge cycle start. So, you see Bitcoin rising while Ethereum and others D is going down. So this is a true cycle start. Yeah, same thing here. This cycle start is also, you see Bitcoin first pumping, then you see Ethereum pumping, then you see others depumping. There's one other thing I like to look for. Well, before I do that, also on the downswing, what's kind of the first thing to run? Usually alts, right? So we're going to see alts dumping, then you see Ethereum dumping, then you see Bitcoin dumping. So it's kind of the reverse order. Bitcoin dumps last towards the end of a cycle. So, but here it didn't really dump, right? Here Bitcoin went down while it went up. Here Bitcoin's going up while total cap's going down. So where is it truly dumping? Here it's kind of dumping, just barely. Here it's dumping. So this is the first kind of signs where Bitcoin's actually dumping, but the market's kind of staying pretty healthy. Yeah. Then again, you got, see, this was while the market's dumping, Bitcoin is actually going up, so that wasn't a Bitcoin dump. Again, here Bitcoin's going up while total cap's dropping. So still not the end of the cycle, so we're still going lower. Here's the first time we're actually seeing it truly going down with Bitcoin. So this was the June bottom. So we see a clear end of cycle kind of there. And here we also see Bitcoin's dropping. So this is a double confirmation of Bitcoin dump end of cycle. So we're really hoping this is an up cycle right here. Hopefully Bitcoin's going to keep pumping up. That would be ideal. There might be one other thing we can look at, like Bitcoin Ethereum crosses. When purple's on top, it's more bullish. So here, purple's on top, it's overall more bullish. We're getting higher highs. That one's not as clean of a cross to look at though. Here you see red and purple cross, and total cap drops. Right, you see red goes down, total cap pops. Red again popping with total cap. A purple. Yeah, it's almost, you can't always just wait for the crosses. You can wait for, when they're diverting or going in the same direction. So, here they're diverging, and they're diverging. This one's a little trickier. You can't really tell with that one. I'd focus on the red and the green crosses, and then going in tandem or diverging. Seeing what pumps first in a cycle. The other thing I wanted to show you was usually after Bitcoin pumps, others D pumps, and then it dumps. So others D is orange here. So we see pretty quickly, Bitcoin pumps with total cap up, others D pumps, and then dump. And you'll see that over and over. So here's another example. You see red pump, then USDT pump, and then dump. So another clear sign there. Here's another one, Bitcoin dominance pump, USDT pump, and then dump. So you'll probably see more examples of that. Here's another example. You see red pumping, then you see orange pumping, then you see dumping. So here's the opposite, We're not seeing a Bitcoin pump, then others D pump. We're kind of seeing the opposite. So Bitcoin dump, then others D dump. So it seems to be quite the opposite. So I do think we're still kind of on the uptrend here. But I think that should cover it.